We're being surrounded by angry apes.
Okay, we're out here at this little meadow that we found yesterday. Took some video yesterday. Thought I took some video and ended up some of it didn't record, so we're back out here today. Kyle was out here earlier this morning again and found some more really interesting stuff, so I wanted to come out here today before the sun went too far low and get what we didn't record yesterday, unfortunately. So we're going to walk back here.
Maybe get some more good stuff on video too. I found a bunch of bones, deer bones in stacks, and a bunch of weird looking scat.
There's some really big piles of scat back here, and not sure if it's
Was it right up this way?
bear or squatch or what. It's right back here.
Here, yeah.
Just have to get through this muck.
You can do it.
So we had a snowstorm here 2 months ago, and there's a lot of broken treetops around here. But we came across this one yesterday, and just found it very interesting because it's just lying here, and there's no treetop that it goes to that's lying here, and it's just kind of strange, and it's almost like it's been set here, almost like a blind. Let me get over it here and I'll show you guys better. So it's just kind of sitting here. On the other side of this tree here is the meadow, but then right down here is another piece of this same treetop, and it fits exactly to the top of it here. And I don't know why, not sure why it's placed on both sides of this tree other than like for blind purposes. And then between the two is an indentation where it looks like something has either dug in or has been sitting here or something. So just not sure, and I wanted to get this on video because it's unusual, to say the least. Anyway, here's the meadow, and well, that pile of crap is new, isn't it? I don't think that was here yesterday.
Hard to say what that is. I don't know what that is.
Looks like coyote, maybe. But so here's the meadow, and it's almost like this little blind was set here so something could watch what comes and goes to this water hole here.
Pretty swampy. But I'd like to take you where I found all those deer, stacks of deer bones.
Yeah, let's go look at it. And just keep your eyes peeled here, because I know this is a squatchy area, without a doubt. And I've got my sidearm, and Kyle has his. Always squatch with my sidearm. But maybe you, as a viewer of this, can also kind of keep your eyes peeled and let us know if you guys see anything that we miss. I'm going to turn this over back behind me so you can see back behind me a little bit too. You can see some of the treetops that are down, the damage. And I know a lot of that's from the snow. Hardly even seems like there was snow here. It was almost 80 degrees here today, and I'm in my shorts. But this meadow has these little, I know Rio would call them forest fingers, so I'll use that same term, forest fingers that come out into the meadow. It just looks like a perfect place to set an ambush if you're a predator. And then here as well, there's another forest finger, and on the other side of that is more meadow. It just seems like if you were quiet and laying in wait, you'd have an elk come down or something.
It seems like if you're any kind of a predator at all, mountain lion or whatever, you'd want to kind of hang out here. But there's some interesting scat and interesting bones.
A couple of the treetops that have come down, and they've landed right here. You can usually tell because it's pretty much at the base of the trees that they've come down next to. But that one that we saw on the way in here has no matching tree trunk anywhere near it. So it was brought there. You know, and then you find things like this, and I don't know if that's a track or what, or if something's been digging here. My boots, a size 12, and if that's a footprint, that's really freaking big. A little bit on edge here. I know Desert Sasquatch would be telling me to stay frosty.
Just thought I might have heard something. I think it's nothing.
Kind of weird here, being out in the middle of everything. So people, you think that's bear scat or what? I know we found one pile of this that had a couple footprints next to it.
It's a lot fresher stuff up the ways though. There.
It's all
grassy.
Looks
like. I don't see any bones.
On the way out, if we remember, we should take a look at the one that has the footprints next to it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was kind of tucked in behind a tree branch, almost like it didn't want to be seen when it was taking care of its business there.
Oh, This is where the anxiety really ramps up. 'Cause we're getting really close to where I don't know if I was hit with the little infrasound possibly or what, but I was overcome by terror earlier.
I thought I heard something down there.
I'm pretty sure where I walked and where I saw quite a bit of bones.
Let's go.
And scat.
Lots of pine cones have been eaten here.
I'm really gonna try to find the exact bones I found earlier. It's right up here somewhere.
Deer skull.
Yeah, jackpot, we're in the right spot.
That's creepy. Holy crap. That's a big pile of poop, folks. And if that's a bear, then that was one constipated sucker. Your foot's 10.5?
These are 11s.
11?
So they're not small. There's another pile right there.
Yep, there is.
I found there's a bunch of piles.
What's sitting on that log over there?
There's bones all over the place too, if I just remember where.
Maybe it's just a chunk of wood. I think it's just a chunk of wood.
Earlier I went straight up this way a little bit and I turned left and there's another meadow.
Yeah.
I saw another meadow. I went in there, but that's where I got hit with the unexplainable terror. And I couldn't.
Something's been walking through here. There's a little game trail right through there.
Are those bones over there?
I don't know. They might be.
You see those white things over there?
Yep. Try to get over there. Ugh. Yeah, that's bones.
There. Looks like over there.
Right there. Scapula. Shoulder blade.
Here's something right there. Something's been munching on deer out here. Is this the one with the, oh, this is the vertebrae.
Yeah, spinal column. Pelvis. Skull and upper mandible.
Here's the other bone.
Yeah. This one's been cracked open. Looks like maybe had the marrow sucked out of it.
Something's been munching out here, and wow.
Yes. See how that's been busted like that?
Wow.
All kinds of ribs and stuff.
I'm surprised we haven't run into any more scat, because I saw a lot. You know, there's a lot of scat out here. Of something real big. Wondering where that other meadow is, where I got terrified at. I think it's still up here a little bit.
Jeez.
Shit.
Grouse. I told you. I told you they fucking scare you.
I think this might be the other meadow that I briefly walked into.
You guys watch my back, will you?
This is as far as I went, so I don't know what's beyond this point.
So where was that asterisk?
I haven't found it yet. It's back in these woods here somewhere. You want to try to locate that, or
Yeah,
you
it's.
I
Well, I want to see if we can find it as long as we're right here, and then we can continue on. So he found 3 bones laid out into an asterisk shape, and got a photo of it. And if we don't find it here on video, I'll throw the photo up so you can take a look, because bones don't just fall like that.
could go back to where we found the, the first scat pile with the footprints. If you want
Yeah.
to, because I don't think we have
Let's do that.
a whole lot of light.
Let's do that. Alright, I'll show you guys a picture of the glyph here.
I'm going to run in there real fast. It just looks interesting.
Alright. This area was logged, I think, in the mid-70s.
I didn't see anything.
It almost feels like we're being watched right now. It's kind of a weird feeling. It just looks like something should be right in this little finger here. Dude, this place is giving me the creeps. I know it was kind of behind a branch. Yeah, right there. So I don't know if these are footprints or not, but
Some indentation. Two of them.
just to the right and left of that pile of scat are these indentations that are a lot wider apart than my shoulders are.
It's right here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's kind of back behind these branches here like that. Almost like something stood there and squatted and took a dump. I don't know, I find that pretty interesting, pretty unusual. I can't wait to come back here again when we have more time and maybe check out all the other side over there.
We need to do a proper
all these fingers.
Oh.
Take a look at every single finger in here.
Like 8 hours worth of.
I can Google Earth it and get a visual of the layout of all the forest fingers. And then there's another meadow on the other side of the road too that doesn't look very big, but it's pretty round. I just haven't figured out how to get there yet. What is that way up there? think it's just a stump way up there. As far as you can see up that Meadow finger. Sounds like the name of a band. Yeah, I play bass for Meadow finger. Any of that recorded over there?
Maybe we should go back over there. Yeah, there's a ton of poop. There's some deer poop over here. Some.
Yeah, see, that's what I know. That's what I know elk poop to look like. It's bigger like that. I mean, bigger than deer poop, but round.
Plop, plop, plop.
Which makes me wonder, what the hell was that? Could be bear.
Could be a big cat.
Not with plant material in it.
Grass, though. Yeah, you're right.
Kyle, I think that was bear poop over there. I think so. Because there's an example of deer here, and there's an example of elk right over there.
That's a big ass bear. We don't have bears that big. I'm thinking like probably 400 pounds is the biggest bears we should have around here. You said you said deer and elk?
Well, there's deer poop right there.
Yeah, okay, I see it.
And there's elk stuff over here that's older and dried, I can show you.
Yeah, I'd like to see elk. Compare it to squat scat.
Where was it?
I thought it was deer poop on the first side.
Right there.
Oh. Yeah, that does not look like what we saw, though.
No, it doesn't. That's why I'm thinking what we saw was bear, but it's all grass in the poop. Do bears eat just grass?
Well, the other one that we found wasn't just grass.
It wasn't?
No. There was other stuff in there, too. It was a little bit more brown. It wasn't as green.
Squatches do have varied diets. Sometimes they just eat vegetarian shit.
I mean, that last one we just found might have been old, and then they were like, okay, we need to get some real food, not just grass or whatever. And that's why they're camping out.
See, this looks like, right here at this point, looks like just a perfect place to hide. But I want to go back there and get that poop on camera again because I don't think it recorded.
You don't think that's anything, do you?
No. This just looks like a place to hide. And then on the other side you got the meadow. This side you have meadow. See, if I was a hunter, which I'm not, I'd want to just be right in there, and you can nail anything that comes down from here, or anything down from this side as well.
So if you were a wild animal that eats meat, you would hang out right here also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should we get that on video there? Or do you guys want to go over there or what?
I kind of rather go over there. I think we can get that when we come back, maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure as long as we stay kind of right here. So, you see a track? Possible Sasquatch.
Lots of poop. Lots of animals.
I don't see it. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Let me try to get it.
Guess I have a stick or something.
Wait, if it goes black, does that mean it's off? Or is it still going?
I don't know. He's never shown me.
No,
He always holds
it's
it.
going. Oh gosh, I'm terrible at moving this thing. Looks old.
I don't see. Oh,
Yeah, it just looks old.
I don't know what it ate.
I think it's too old. It's too old and watered down. Gross. More elk poop. Yeah, this would be the ideal place to get some game.
Seems perfect for them.
Yeah, if that was Squatch poop, they probably ate like a bunch of greens and then were like, we need some meat.
Looks like there could be even a trail in there. I don't want to go there until he comes back, though.
Yeah, he won't
I
know where
don't
we went.
want to lose him. Well, there's another tree kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That came from. Oh, it came from that. It's probably natural.
Oh man, I'm terrible at maneuvering this thing. I just don't know which way it's gonna go.
Kind of looks like there's those little blinds kind of all over the place there.
Mm-hmm.
Here. I see. It looks like something. It's not a squat. Some prints. Deer.
Looks kind of uneventful. Maybe that.
This.
It looks like it came down from this tree though. Maybe. Well,
I don't see where it would have come from. Looks like it just came out of nowhere. Like, there should be a tree right next to it where it fell from. I don't see it.
so I don't know if it was recording, but
We didn't find anything great. Oh, we
yeah,
found that.
just that. And
Yeah,
we can't figure out where it came
where
from
the hell-
because it doesn't fit up there. All the branches that are up there are too thin.
Yeah.
Nothing up there. So we just don't know.
There's nothing within sight that it looks like it came from. So that was carried here and placed there by someone, something.
But nothing too Nothing we haven't seen yet.
All around here, I'm seeing like little trails and stuff that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
As soon as Mark gets back, I think we're gonna have to check out some of these trails. Find like a nice little stack of deer bones or something, like some Sasquatch people have found. That'd be cool. There's another possible thing.
Oh yeah, I see him in there. There's that. There's one over here too, in the back. I think it's mostly snow though.
I see a third one even.
Yeah, but I see that one came from that tree.
Does that almost look like an arrow?
Maybe, but it looks
Maybe I'm just seeing stuff.
I think it could, but it looks pretty natural to me. Doesn't look like anything was dragged. Maybe that one over there, the one far over there, because it's like stacked kind of and weaved in. I don't know, maybe.
Found us.
Did you go in there at all?
Not much.
We went a little bit in there, and there's just like a branch in there, and that's about it.
But there was,
looks like it was moved.
it looked like there was like you could hike in the woods that way, kind of over there, which could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be. Do you want to go in there, or?
I want to see if it's good.
All right. Glad you guys are all right. It's just a different place, isn't it? I mean, from where we usually go.
It's different. Looks like it's good habitat for them. But I would expect to see footprints along the watery areas. Well, I saw a place over here that looked interesting, but it looks like maybe there could be something that way too. I'm not sure. Let's try this way.
This thing's so cool. You can just like rest your arm.
I was struggling with it at first. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? But,
Look.
Oh my gosh.
Something got torn apart.
Ooh. There's your pile of bones.
Didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't see it either.
Deer.
Yep.
Probably
Small one.
Gosh.
It's got teeth marks on it. Something bit right through that bone.
Nice. Is it likely a human hunter?
No. You'd have to be a real major jerk to kill a deer that small. That's like fawn.
So it's an animal hunted and killed it.
Yeah, or maybe it died naturally and was just preyed upon. Could have died right here. There's more bones.
Right, this is right in the ambush area.
Yeah, it is. Well, they may have ambushed something in here, and
They got one, they ate it, and left the bones.
I find it interesting. There's also a bunch of pine cone. They've been eating pine cones, and that could be a rodent, but
that's not.
that in conjunction with the... And then there's raven feather too, which is interesting. Not that that means anything, but what's back behind this. Did something sleep in here? That's grass. These indentations are weird. It almost looks like something just has been sleeping in here. Like right there under that tree. And these branch breaks. I don't know. It almost looks like a blind and everything. I know it did come off of there, but they might be using it as a blind. Oh, this goes way back.
That's promising as hell.
We should come back here one of these days and just have one guy on one side and one guy on the other and just meet.
I saw a place over here that looked interesting, but it looks like maybe there could be something that way too. I'm not sure. Let's try this way.
This thing's so cool. You can just like rest your arm.
I was struggling with it at first. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? But,
Look,
oh my gosh.
something got torn apart.
Ooh,
There's your pile of bones.
didn't see it.
Oh, I didn't see it either.
Deer.
Yep.
Probably
Small one.
Fresh.
It's got teeth marks on it. Something bit right through that bone.
Nice. Is it likely a human hunter?
No. You'd have to be a real major jerk to kill a deer that small. That's like fawn.
So it's an animal hunted and killed it.
Yeah, or maybe it died naturally and was just preyed upon. Could have died right here. There's more bones.
Right, this is right in the ambush area.
Yeah, it is. Well, they may have ambushed something in here, and
They got one, they ate it, and left the bones.
I find it interesting. There's also a bunch of pine cone. They've been eating pine cones, and that could be a rodent, but
that's not.
that in conjunction with the... And then there's raven feather too, which is interesting. Not that that means anything, but what's back behind this? Did something sleep in here? It's grass. These indentations are weird. It almost looks like something just has been sleeping in here. Like right there under that tree. And these branch breaks. I don't know. It almost looks like a blind and everything. I know it did come off of there, but they might be using it as a blind. This goes way back.
That's promising as hell.
We should come back here one of these days and just have one guy on one side and one guy on the other and just meet.
Should we all try to telepath with him?
Here.
Ooh, another squatch tile. That is a squatch. That is not an elk.
It's not an elk. I think it's bear.
I think it's squatch.
It's so big, though.
That's a squatch. It's the third one we found.
Honestly, I think this is bear.
I mean, it would be a perfect place to hang out. Oh, yeah.
That's bear. That's squatch. We've seen bear scat all over the place. It doesn't look like that.
I've seen plenty of bear scat that looks like that.
No, not that big.
Yes, I have.
Well, you were in grizzly country then, probably. That's not black
I've also
bear.
seen black bear crap.
That's not black bear crap. That is a squatch.
Well, if you want, you can take a sample and bring it home.
That's an option.
I didn't bring any little baggies.
I've got some in the truck.
Should we bring a sample of the squatch?
I don't want it. I don't want to carry home bear poop.
What if we have it analyzed and it turns out it's not bear?
Well, then I will go on camera and fully admit my mistake. And I will buy you a beer. Some more dried elk poop. More dried elk poop. More lembas bread. I'm hoping Kathy Lou Cedar watches this, and she's got good eyes.
She's good.
Still wish she'd email me and I got a question for her regarding that one location she was telling us about. What the heck?
What's that? Deer?
Yeah, deer poop, but what did that?
Ooh, it's like a zigzaggy. That's weird. That's like a human.
More elk?
That's bear grass. It's called bear grass. Okay. What's going on over here? Oh, look, Annie. Okay, check this out, you guys. This is... That's...
Ant carrying a...
No, it's a wasp carrying a spider that it's paralyzed. It's going to drag it into its den, and it's going to lay its egg on the spider, and the spider is going to be food for the baby egg.
Look at all these. There's like